Tim Robson here. Just going to do a little quick video. I've been fiddling about making some bits and pieces the past couple of days, and I made myself a little wood gasification stove. This is it. It's made it out of a small paint tin with a large soup can inside. The soup can was actually the perfect size to fit in the hole where the lid for the paint can came out of, so I was able to cut off the bottom. I've also made a little pot stand that stores in the bottom of the wood stove, like a little trivet. I set this up. That sits on there like that, and then coffee pot sits on there like that, or you know, a zebra tin or anything you want to heat up will fit on there. Anyway, I'm going to pack it up with some wood and I'll bring you back when I light it. I've got some nice dry larch possibly, and yeah, I'm going to pack it up and try and light it up with my fire kit. I'll also talk to you a little bit about my coffee percolator, because I've had a couple of questions about it on my previous video. I've got the the wood stove filled up with sticks. I've got a little bit of cotton wool, no Vaseline on there because I don't have any, with some pine resin in the centre of it. I don't know whether you can see the pine resin. Just wrap that up in the cotton wool and it should take a spark. Just thought I'd show you my fire kit, what's left of it. I'm getting through it quite quickly these winter months. Got some cotton wool, crystallized pine resin, sorry. I've got a magnesium block with a ferro rod on it, a striker. I've got some lolly sticks, I've got some jute twine, I've got some powdered magnesium. That's basically one of these mag blocks. You just drill holes in it and then collect all the dust together and you get some powdered magnesium. Burns really, really, really hot. I've got some wax impregnated fat wood. I've got some char cloth, some strips of magnesium. Those burn really, really quickly and really hot. They're almost like fuses. Some wax impregnated jute twine, some natural cotton or possibly sheep's wool, I'm not entirely sure. John at Carlisle 195 made me up this fire kit a while ago, and some of the stuff I've not actually got to use yet. This is some pine sawdust, as far as I can tell. But yeah, it's a really, really good fire kit. I get a lot of use out of it. I really like these tubs as well. You can fit loads of stuff in them. Arrange that a bit better in a bit because it's bursting at the seams. But anyway, I'm going to try and light this up now. As you can see, that bit of pine resin's melting and burning away nicely in there. I'm just loading on a couple more little twigs on top of the stove, and I've seen these used in a number of ways. I've seen people lighting them in from the bottom, and I've seen people lighting them from the top and the fire spreading down. I tried it out from the bottom yesterday and it didn't really work too well. I'm not entirely sure if that was just because I hadn't put enough wood in it, or it's just the first time I'd used it and I wasn't particularly competent at using one of these, but it seems to be working quite well this time. I'm just going to sit and tend it for a wee while and keep feeding it, and then I'll bring you back once we've got a good full burn on the go. That's starting to burn away nicely. As you can see, there's holes all the way around the bottom that draw air in, and there's also holes in the bottom of the soup can that's the inside compartment. And the heat, the chimneying effect of the heat rising, draws fresh air in through the bottom and feeds the fire from underneath. Also, in the inner wall there is holes at the top which draw air in from the bottom up the chamber walls, heats the air, superheats the air, and then reburns it through the holes on the inside. I'll show you that later once it's actually burning up fully and it's jetting through. But as you can see, it's starting to burn quite nicely. It's starting to take on the inside. Just need to sort of give it a bit of a wiggle. There, got the trivet on, working nicely. This is my coffee percolator. The label's a little gone on it, but it says Stellar. Stellar. That's, I'm guessing, the brand of it. I didn't get it off the internet, I got it from a little coffee shop that's near my house, John Watts. So I wouldn't really be able to tell you where you could get it from. It cost me £25. So yeah, that's it. It's a really good coffee percolator, does a nice 1 cup of coffee. I'll get it taken to pieces and show you its components. This is my coffee percolator broken down. That's the water chamber. That's where you put your water in. This is the percolation disc, or whatever you want to call it. That's where you put coffee grounds, and then you put a little screen over the coffee grounds, smaller gauge screen over that, and then this screws on the top. And that's the you know, where the coffee ends up. Nice job. I'm going to get it on because, as you can see, my stove's burning away nicely. There we go, I've got the pot on. See the flames nice and licking up the side of it. Yeah, it's a really handy little stove, this. You know, it's not exactly massive, but it's small enough to fit in one of the side pockets of my Bergen. And it, you know, you can fuel it up completely off just sticks you find lying around on the ground. Although the better if you find them hanging out of trees, obviously, because they'll be drier. Yeah, enjoying it. I also enjoy it because I made it, and it's kind of my thing. I get bored and I'm like, right, what can I make today? I should be able to now. I'll put one of my gloves on. You should now be able to see the burning jets coming out of those holes in the side of the inside tin. That's the superheated air mixed with the you know, the recirculating gases that comes off the wood. You know, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen and nitrogen and other stuff. Yeah. Ooh, knock the trivet off. Ay, ay, ay. Just be careful when you're using things like this because they're really hot. Even with my gloves on, it's melted through my gloves and melted through my finger just touching that trivet, that pot stand. Ow! Percolator's steaming away. Lovely. Grand. You can see it's just like ashes left down in there now. But if you wanted to stoke it back up again, it's really easy. You just stick a bunch of sticks on it, wait 2 minutes, and it's back to flaming again. There, I've loaded it back up a couple of times now. It's been burning for about half an hour. You should be able to see that that's not just the wood in the bottom that's burning, it's actually burning out of the holes in the side where the gases are being superheated. It's starting to die down a little bit, but you can just see them sort of licking out of these holes around the outside. Just to show you how easy it is to get these back up and running, I left it to burn down until it was just bare embers in the bottom. I mean, there is no flames in there, it's literally just smoking away due to the heat that's in the bottom of it. Packed it up with wood. I'm just going to sit and watch it. Should take a minute or two and there'll be flames shooting out the top of it again. It's like a self-feeding fire, it's really good. You just put wood in it and the amount of air that comes up from the bottom from through in these holes in the bottom of it. Sits and smokes away for a minute or two and then it just combusts straight away. There's a bit of flame starting. It really doesn't take long. It keeps a lot of good heat in it and, you know, literally incinerates the wood. And as soon as the flame starts burning, the smoke goes completely because it's actually burning the smoke off. You can see as a lick of flame starts, there's a little bit of smoke kind of goes. It's been about 2 minutes since I filled it, and I mean filled it with wood. I proper poured stuff in there. It's just some old dry standing hawthorn. It's not even the best type of wood to really be using. You want to try and use things with quite a lot of resins in, like pine and stuff. As you can see, it's not even very dry. So that's bubbling away the top of that stick there. All the moisture being forced out of it. That's just under 3 minutes. 2 minutes 50, and it's flaming away. It's not on a full burn, but you can see that there's a lot less smoke coming out of it than there was a minute ago. A lot more flame, like flame enough to cook on, I would say. Bit of pan cooking. You want a good jet of flame coming out of these things for boiling water, and also a bit of a windbreak helps to stop it from blowing the flames away from what you're trying to cook. Anyway guys, that's my video, and that's my stove. Took me half an hour to make. Probably would have been quicker if I had use of a drill. I was just punching holes in it with a screwdriver and then widening them out. Anyway, yeah, hope you like it. Feel free to like my video, comment, and if you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys.